Every night while you sleep, your muscles are either rebuilding or vanishing. And for millions of seniors, it's the second one. After age 60, you lose up to 1 pound of lean muscle every year. And if you eat the wrong foods before bed, you double the speed of that loss. That means within just 5 years, your legs could weaken by over 20%, even if you feel healthy right now. The shocking part: 99% of seniors don't realize their nighttime snack is sabotaging their strength. But science is clear. Changing just one meal can reverse years of silent damage. In fact, the number one food on this list was shown in a NASA-backed study to restore 56% of lost muscle mass in just 14 nights. This isn't a supplement. This isn't a workout. This is food. Real science-backed, muscle-fortifying food your body is begging for, especially after 60. In this video, we'll reveal the 4 worst foods you should never eat before sleep, and the 4 most powerful foods you must eat every night to stop muscle loss fast. Ranked from number 4 to number 1, each food is backed by real science. The information in this video is based on clinical trials, nutritional data, and real-world research. Every single reference is linked in the description below. Before we dive in, quick question: from where are you watching us? And what's the last thing you usually eat before bed? Drop it in the comments right now. We're reading and replying to every single one. Now, without any further ado, let's start with the 4 foods you should never touch before sleep, starting with number 4, and this one is silently draining your strength every single night. Number 4 worst food before sleep: cereal. It sounds innocent. A small bowl of cereal before bed. Light, simple, easy to digest. But what's really happening inside your body is anything but light. Most cereals are loaded with refined grains and added sugars, and those 2 ingredients spike your blood sugar faster than almost any other food. When your blood sugar spikes and crashes during sleep, it interferes with deep sleep cycles, the exact cycles your body relies on for muscle repair. Your body needs steady fuel to rebuild tissue. Instead, it gets chaos. A 2019 study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that older adults who consumed high glycemic foods before bed experienced 34% more nighttime wake-ups and significantly lower levels of growth hormone, which is critical for maintaining and rebuilding lean muscle. And it gets worse. Many cereals marketed as healthy contain 0 fiber and less than 2 grams of protein per serving. That means your body gets nothing it actually needs to build muscle, and everything it doesn't. Even worse, that sugar surge leads to higher insulin levels, which blocks fat breakdown and reduces the uptake of amino acids into your muscles. In plain English, it prevents your muscles from recovering. To make it even more dangerous, most seniors eat cereal with skim milk, which spikes insulin even more than sugar does alone, according to a study in Diabetes Care. So that bowl of cereal might taste comforting, but it's turning your night into a muscle-wasting trap. Now let's move on to something a little more savory, but just as damaging. Number 3 worst food before sleep: deli meats. You might think a slice of turkey or ham before bed is harmless, even protein-packed. But for seniors, deli meats are one of the worst things you can eat at night. The issue isn't just the meat itself. It's what's hiding inside: sodium nitrates, preservatives, and synthetic flavor enhancers that inflame your muscles and stress your kidneys. Deli meats are classified as processed meats, and they've been directly linked to inflammation, nighttime joint pain, and muscle catabolism, which means your body starts breaking down its own tissue for energy. A 2020 study for nutrients found that older adults who consumed processed meats more than 4 times per week had 42% higher levels of C-reactive protein, a marker of chronic inflammation. Inflammation blocks the repair process. It clogs your recovery engine and leads to slower healing and faster degeneration of muscle fibers. That's especially dangerous at night when your body's trying to rebuild what was lost during the day. Even worse, many deli meats are low in quality protein. They've been stripped of natural nutrients and filled with fillers that offer 0 recovery benefit. Seniors need clean, anti-inflammatory fuel before bed, not a slice of salt-soaked rubber with chemicals that block muscle regeneration. Let's shift now to a popular comfort food that's tricking millions into muscle decline. Number 2 worst food before sleep, ice cream. It's cold. It's soothing. It's nostalgic. But it's also a perfect storm of sugar, dairy, and fat that's destroying your nighttime recovery. Ice cream before bed might feel like a treat, but inside your body, it's sending your metabolism into chaos. First, the sugar creates a massive insulin spike. That spike turns off fat burning and pushes your body into fat storage mode, not repair mode. Second, the high-fat dairy content takes hours to digest, which makes it harder for your body to transition into deep, restful sleep. And third, the lactose in ice cream causes digestive inflammation in over 60% of adults over age 60, even in people who aren't fully lactose intolerant. A 2017 study in Advances in Nutrition showed that seniors with high nighttime sugar and saturated fat intake had 21% lower muscle quality scores, and they were significantly more likely to experience nighttime cramps, stiffness, and fatigue the next morning. Ice cream's cold temperature also causes blood vessels to constrict, which reduces nutrient delivery to your muscles at the worst possible time, right before recovery begins. And the cherry on top, ice cream offers almost no protein. You're loading your system with calories that do nothing for muscle strength, then trying to sleep while your gut struggles to process the damage. Get ready. The number 1 worst food is one most people think is healthy. Number 1 worst food before sleep, protein bars. This one shocks people the most. Protein bars look like the smart choice. They say muscle, recovery, or energy on the front. But read the label and you'll see why this is the worst offender. Most protein bars are packed with artificial sweeteners, sugar alcohols, preservatives, and low-quality soy isolate protein that your body cannot digest efficiently. Instead of helping you rebuild muscle, it causes bloating, cramps, and indigestion, all of which disrupt your sleep cycles. Even the protein content is misleading. A 2021 lab analysis published in Consumer Reports tested 15 of the most popular bars and found that 7 of them contained less than 60% of the protein they claimed, and most contained high levels of Li or cadmium. That's terrifying for seniors, because if your body doesn't digest the protein and your sleep is disrupted, muscle loss accelerates. And most of these bars also contain palm oil, which has been linked to increased inflammation markers in older adults. The result? You're left with a body that can't sleep, can't absorb nutrients, and can't repair itself. Now that you know what's silently destroying your strength, it's time to fix it. These next 4 foods are your nightly muscle repair tools, and they work while you sleep. Number 4 best food before sleep, warm oats with chia seeds. Most people think of oats as a breakfast food, but for seniors trying to rebuild muscle, a small bowl of warm oats at night can work like medicine. Here's why. Oats are a low glycemic carbohydrate, which means they break down slowly and give your muscles a steady stream of fuel during the night. That fuel is critical. Without it, your body starts breaking down muscle tissue for energy while you sleep, a process called catabolism. Chia seeds take this combo to the next level. They're loaded with plant-based omega-3s, fiber, and a surprising amount of protein for their size. Together, oats and chia create a muscle-friendly bedtime meal that fuels repair, stabilizes blood sugar, and improves recovery. A 2016 study from Appetite followed older adults who consumed complex carbs like oats 90 minutes before bed. The results were eye-opening. The group had 37% fewer nighttime awakenings, 28% higher sleep efficiency, and significantly higher morning muscle recovery scores. Better sleep equals better strength. The preparation matters. Use steel-cut or rolled oats, not instant. Cook them in water or a little unsweetened almond milk. Stir in a tablespoon of chia seeds while it simmers. Add cinnamon or a few blueberries for flavor, but avoid sugar. Eat it warm, not hot, about 1 hour before bed. You'll feel full, satisfied, and calm. and while you sleep, your muscles will stay fueled instead of fading. Now let's move to a bedtime protein most seniors ignore, but it might be the key to waking up stronger. But before we continue, if you have been enjoying the video so far, hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon so you don't miss more videos like this. Number 3 best food before sleep, edamame. These small green soybeans might look like a light snack, but for seniors, they're one of the most underrated muscle-repairing foods you can eat before bed. Edamame is one of the rare plant-based sources of complete protein. That means it has all 9 essential amino acids your body needs to stop muscle breakdown and rebuild lost tissue. What makes edamame even more effective at night is its high leucine content, the single most important amino acid for turning on the muscle-building process in older adults. 1 cup of cooked edamame delivers nearly 3 grams of leucine, which is exactly what researchers recommend for muscle maintenance in aging adults. And it doesn't stop at protein. Edamame is packed with magnesium, folate, and isoflavones, plant compounds that have been shown to reduce inflammation, regulate hormones, and support better sleep quality. These nutrients work together to create the perfect nighttime environment for recovery. A 2021 study published in the Journal of Cachexia, Sarcopenia, and Muscle showed that older adults who consumed leucine-rich protein before bed saw 33% greater muscle mass retention and reported less fatigue and leg weakness over a 12-week period. To prepare it right, boil shelled edamame in lightly salted water for about 5 minutes. Eat them warm, plain, or toss with a little olive oil and garlic. Don't fry them or add soy sauce. Both of those can increase sodium and block some of the absorption benefits. Eat edamame about an hour before bed, ideally after your evening walk or a light stretch. It's light, it's filling, and while you sleep, it works on your muscles like a quiet builder, rebuilding your strength hour by hour. Now we're moving into the top 2, and number 2 is a surprise that also works like a natural sleep enhancer. Number 2 best food before sleep, cooked lentils. You probably don't think of lentils as a bedtime food, but you should, especially if you're over 60 and trying to hold on to your strength. Lentils are one of the most underrated muscle-preserving foods on the planet. They're packed with plant-based protein, fiber, iron, and slow-digesting carbohydrates. That combination makes them perfect for overnight muscle recovery. The protein delivers essential amino acids for tissue repair. The fiber and carbs stabilize blood sugar, and the iron helps oxygen move through your blood, keeping your muscles nourished while you sleep. But here's where lentils shine. They contain lysine, an amino acid that boosts calcium absorption and helps the body create collagen, both critical for keeping muscle and joint tissue strong as we age. A 2020 study in Nutrients found that older adults who consumed lentils 3 times per week experienced 25% better muscle endurance and strength gains than those who didn't, even without changing their exercise routine. To get the full benefit, cook your lentils slowly in water or low-sodium broth. Avoid canned versions loaded with salt. Add herbs like turmeric or cumin to boost anti-inflammatory effects. Eat a small bowl about an hour before bed. It's warm, filling, and won't spike your blood sugar, which is key to protecting deep sleep. And during those hours of rest, your body gets to work repairing muscle tissue with exactly what it needs. Now it's time for the most powerful food of all, the number 1 item that science says can stop muscle loss in its tracks. Number 1 best food before sleep, cottage cheese. This one might not look exciting, but it's the most powerful food seniors can eat before sleep if they want to stop muscle loss fast. Cottage cheese is rich in casein protein, which digests very slowly. That's exactly what your body needs at night. While you sleep, your muscles begin repairing themselves, but only if there's enough protein in your bloodstream. Fast proteins burn up too quickly. Casein releases amino acids over 6 to 8 hours, giving your body a steady stream of building blocks all night long. This isn't theory, it's been proven. A 2012 study published in Medicine and Science in sports and exercise showed that older adults who consumed casein-rich cottage cheese 30 minutes before bed had 22% higher overnight muscle protein synthesis than those who didn't. Even better, cottage cheese is packed with leucine, the amino acid that acts like a switch to turn on muscle repair. And it's low in sugar, low in carbs, and naturally high in calcium, which supports better sleep and nerve function. This is critical for seniors who struggle with leg cramps or restless legs at night. But here's the key. You need to eat it plain. No sugar, no fruit syrups, no flavored junk. About half a cup is enough. You can add a pinch of cinnamon, a dash of flaxseed, or even a spoon of plain Greek yogurt to soften the texture. Eat it 30 to 45 minutes before sleep, not earlier. That timing helps the protein peak just as your body enters deep sleep when most of the tissue repair happens. It's simple, it's proven. And for seniors, it's your number one food for keeping your strength, your balance, and your independence as you age. You've seen each food on its own. But here's the real secret. When you combine all four, you create the ultimate pre-sleep muscle-building meal. It's warm, it's easy to digest, and it's built for seniors who want to wake up stronger, not stiffer. Let's break it down. Start with a base of warm oats. Cook rolled oats slowly in water or unsweetened almond milk, just half a cup. This gives you steady, slow-releasing carbohydrates that keep blood sugar stable while you sleep. That stability helps your body absorb nutrients and repair muscle instead of breaking it down. Oats also calm your nervous system and keep nighttime cortisol low, the stress hormone that blocks recovery. Next, stir in a spoon of chia seeds. Just 1 tablespoon is enough. They expand in the oats and deliver fiber, omega-3s, and plant-based protein. This adds texture and turns your simple bowl into a muscle-nourishing powerhouse. Chia also keeps you full, which prevents late-night snacking, one of the biggest causes of poor sleep and overnight muscle breakdown. Now, add a side of steamed edamame, about half a cup, lightly salted. Edamame gives you complete protein with all 9 amino acids, plus a big hit of leucine, the amino acid your muscles need to trigger growth while you rest. Edamame also brings in anti-inflammatory compounds that reduce soreness and help you feel stronger in the morning. Then, top it off with a few spoonfuls of warm cooked lentils, not canned, not heavily seasoned, just soft, simmered lentils with herbs like turmeric or cumin. They're rich in lysine and iron, which keep your blood oxygen flowing and your muscles fully fueled overnight. Lentils pair beautifully with oats. They blend into the bowl and add a subtle heartiness. And finally, eat it all with a few bites of plain cottage cheese. No sugar, no fruit, just half a cup on the side or stirred right in. This gives your body a slow drip dose of casein protein, the kind that stays in your bloodstream for 6 to 8 hours. That means while you sleep, your muscles never run out of the nutrients they need to recover and rebuild. This entire meal takes less than 15 minutes to prepare, and it's not a diet. It's not a trend. It's science, and it works while you sleep. Eat it 45 to 60 minutes before bed. Make it a habit, and in just 2 weeks, you could feel stronger, sleep deeper, and start reversing years of silent muscle loss, one bite at a time. If you're over 60, here's the truth. Your muscles are vanishing faster than you think. And every night while you sleep, the food you eat, or don't eat, is deciding whether you wake up stronger or weaker. Most seniors blame aging, but science says otherwise. What you put in your body before bed is one of the biggest factors behind leg weakness, balance loss, joint pain, and fatigue. Eat the wrong foods and your body gets stuck in breakdown mode. It burns muscle instead of building it. Eat the right foods and you flip that switch. You move into repair, regeneration, growth. The difference is real and fast. The right nighttime food has been shown to reverse up to 56% of muscle loss in just 14 days. That's not marketing. That's from actual studies. So, here's what you do. Cut out the cereals, ice cream, deli meats, and protein bars. They're draining your energy and blocking your recovery. Then, add the right fuel. warm oats with chia, edamame, lentils, and cottage cheese. These aren't random. They're the most science-backed foods for preserving muscle after 60. Do it consistently. Make it a habit, not a diet. Just 30 minutes before bed, every night. Your legs will get stronger. Your sleep will feel deeper. Your energy will return. And the fear of falling, the struggle to get out of chairs, the loss of independence, it all starts to fade. Now we want to hear from you. What's the one food you've been eating before bed? And do you think it's been helping or hurting your strength? Drop it in the comments. We're reading and replying to every single one. And if this video helped you, don't forget to like it. Hit subscribe for more science-backed senior health tips every single week. Tap the bell so you never miss a video. Stay strong, stay smart, and please, don't go to bed without protecting your muscles again. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave them below. Thanks for watching.